From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you've had a nice Saturday so far, this last day of May. And of course, we're heading into June. Definitely feels like it over the next week. Of course, through tonight, we're cooling back down to the 60s. We'll probably end up around 64 lows. In fact, pretty much clear skies out there, notwithstanding that smoke from the wildfires up to the northwest. That's what the kind of milky skies were through this afternoon and through this evening. Yeah, we got that northwest flow out there, bringing that thousands of miles south and east. It's pretty amazing how far that stuff can go. Of course, like I said, pretty much dry and clear through tonight. Tomorrow looks very similar to today in a lot of ways, but there's one key difference that tomorrow will have compared to what we saw today. That is maybe those elevated rain chances in comparison. So notice as we head through the day, especially into the afternoon, all right, well, we get back to the 80s, so it's going to be another nice day in that respect. But we do have those elevated precipitation chances compared to today. We see that front move through, maybe a stray thunderstorm or two popping up there. Showers, though, for a lot of that portion of the line. Notice, though, it's not particularly widespread. We're not talking an unbroken line of thunderstorms from Savannah all the way to Huntsville. But still, I do think a good handful of us could see maybe a light to moderate rainfall event, a couple of rumbles of thunder, maybe even a stray thunderstorm in there. Yeah, it's entirely possible. So let's factor that into our plans for the second half of the day, that a stray thunderstorm could be possible here in southern Middle Tennessee and North Alabama. Temperatures right there around 80, maybe some more lower 80s in northwestern Alabama again, 82, 83. So in that respect, a lot like today. Now, as we head through the first portion of the work week, Monday, Tuesday, fantastic weather out there. This high pressure system is doing us a lot of favors. Then we head into the second half of the week. We get this front moving through. That's going to be our next weather maker, I suspect, towards Thursday and into Friday. So first half of the week, looking good. Don't see any huge issues there. And honestly, even Wednesday looks pretty much fine there. Maybe a brief shower as we start to see the first hints of that. But it's going to be, again, that second half of the week, maybe even into next weekend, as the current indications, that we could see more activity as far as thunderstorms are concerned and as far as that rainfall is concerned. And also notice those upper 80s coming on in here by the end of the week. That's going to be a pretty muggy portion of the week as well as humidity flows on into the area. So it's definitely going to feel like the first week of June here in the Tennessee Valley. Thanks for joining me here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. I'll be back with you at 9 for a final look at your forecast, fresh from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. And I'll speak to you then.